We are at the Tubman University Pavilion, and it is the 21st of March.
Tubman University students
we are here to listen to the acting president for West Tubman University, Professor Tubman here. And a battle cry has been called by acting
Thank you very much. As the acting president of Tubman University, and given our present predicaments we have on campus, I just want to take this time to address the students, just within 5 to 7 minutes. And give you time to ask maybe 1 or 2 questions. I will appeal to you to please listen attentively. Running a university is like running a business. In a business, there are suppliers, there are products, and there are also customers. And be assured that you are recognized in this university business as our mainstream customer. And so, this business that we're going to run, you'll be treated as a customer. You are our promoted customers in this business, and we are prepared to listen to you. Again, I repeat, we are prepared to listen to you. And we will not only be prepared to listen, we are also prepared to help you solve problems along the way of doing this business, in which you are our chief customer. We will prepare ourselves for doing business with you, culminating in a peaceful process for the resolution of problems that have developed over time. Again, as a customer, there has been a mature and working relationship between you and your suppliers. We are your suppliers. In our business, we do. Suppliers and customers must have good working relationship. And we have to respect you. And you also have to respect us. For this, our business to be profitable to us and beneficial to you. And so, at this end, we want to take this time to appeal to you to help us solve your problems. We want you to be calm as we speedily try to get you back in classes. We will do all we can to remain in contact with you. A contact that we have already established with your leadership. We will also coordinate with TUFA. We have already begun coordination with TUFA and all parties concerned to bring a resolution to this problem, hopefully before the weekend. We are hopefully optimistic about settlement in the soonest possible time. You have to help us to help you. The university administration is calling on all of you students to henceforth remain calm and cooperate with us. We are also appealing to you to make this campus a safe place to be. We also appeal to you, if possible, to relinquish the seizure of properties, including apartment keys, keys of offices, and other lights. We want to promise you that we have opened a room of fruitful engagement with Tufa and also your student leadership. In a matter of days, a fruitful resolution will be unearthed. With God above our rights to proof, we will all prevail. Thank you very much.
So we just listened to the statement by the acting president of Tubman University,
So now,
Professor Dr. Emmanuel. We just listened to Professor Dr. Emmanuel Leon Sieh Wreh, acting president Tubman University. Now taking the podium is the SGA president, Victor Williams.
Let me begin by thanking you, fellow students, for coming, and especially for thanking all of us who was part of the struggle. The struggle continued. The struggle has not yet been pronounced ended. And for those who, one way or the other, due to some reasons, could not have been physically present in the struggle, your solidarity was felt. And moving forward, I want to thank the acting president, Dr. Emmanuel Leon Sieh Wreh, appointed by President George Manuel Weah to act pro tempore while due diligence is done. We are grateful to him as a student leadership and student body for his farsightedness, his consciousness to understand that in order for this, our university to move forward, we need to work cooperatively as stakeholders. And I just sat in my seat and listened to his brief deliberation, recognizing us students as major stakeholders, as he put it, from a business perspective, customers. And so we believe, unlike the other president, who, when we heroically welcomed him, the next day all he could do was to ban us from wearing our green and yellow t-shirt. And then when we resisted, he started to do us as backing dogs and hooligans. And that was the beginning of the mounting tension that saw our university being polarized with sentiments, that saw our university being vulnerable to all kinds of menace that has jeopardized the fabric of the university from its very beginning, the aspiration of the university to be a center of quality and excellence. And so, fellow students, we see this as a step in the right direction. We had two common quests. The common quest that brought us concern and swap together despite our differences. For the first time, our two parties were able to perfectly collaborate. I want to thank the chairman of SWA, Swen DC Augustine Sokan. I also want to thank the chairman of Toxin, and my friend and brother, Freddie Gu, all of us. And all of us who united ourselves in the struggle that continued, the struggle that was aimed or purported to restore sanity at TU. And so, moving forward means that one of our goals have been achieved. And that was the precondition to which we feel that we can achieve our optimum goal. The evacuation, the departure, the removal, the whatever means, we don't want to see we're wasting So, thankfully, the resignation of Wilson sets the precondition for us to achieve our optimum goal, the purpose for which we are here, that is to acquire quality education. And so now Wilson is no more at TU. We were able to speak with the Faculty Association, asking them on the way forward, and we were assured by the Faculty Association that they are now open for negotiation, predicated on the fact that the removal of Wilson sets the precondition for negotiation and compromise. And so it's now within the sole purview of the acting president to ensure that all what is necessary be done as soon as possible to get us back to class. We cannot afford to miss this week and go beyond to miss another week. So we hear his appeal that some places are closed and some of the effect of our actions, he's appealing to us to reconsider it. Is within, again, the purview of the leadership of the struggle to go back in the closet to see whether a decision can be reached against that. But we are hopeful that we can move from this stage to another, and we want it to be as swift as it can be because this is our 10th week now in our school. This week ends. This is our 4th week. Thank you. This is our 4th week. If this week ends and nothing is done, it means that we miss 1 month out of school. So let something be done fast and drastic. Thank you so much. Thank you for listening.
So that's it. We just listened to the president of the Student Government Association.
Thank you very much.
President
Now we entertain 5 questions.
Williams. It's now for questions
Okay,
and
from
answers.
the student body. 5 questions. So
He's been whispered by the acting president of Tubman University.
5 questions. Anyone? So 5 questions. Going to ask 5 questions. Okay.
So these are
Yes,
students
come
of
forward,
Tubman University from different
Then the
departments,
next question comes
different
forward.
colleges,
All those who want to ask
or
questions,
same domain.
please come forward.
Tubman University.
Thank you. Honorable, thank you very much. And I'm very, very happy for you to be here today. But when you were speaking, I heard you say that you are here to reconcile any other doubt as existing on this campus and making division between students and that of the faculty, and whosoever based on the campus. And now you are paying one of the dean of the colleges on campus to be specific, the dean of education.
Can you please come? What's your name? Victor Tao, please listen. Victor Tao. Yeah, don't go, stand there. Do you have any problem in your life? No, just, do you have any problem? Okay, sit down. Okay, well, please be quiet. Please be quiet to hear the response. Hello? Great. Your question was asked. Now, in all of our lives, we have problems. Now, as long as you live as a person, there will always be problems. Now, what makes you a great person is your ability to identify the problems and try to solve them. Now, there are students here, I believe you were at College of Education in this audience. And if you talk to them and they are very, very faithful with you, they will let you know that as Dean of that college, I tackle the problem at hand, and the same will be pursued for the entire university. Thank you very much. You can hear you?
Thank you very much. Let me further use this time to extend my deepest thanks and appreciation to all of you who were in the struggle with us. And today we have achieved as a lot that we wanted. Thank you to the two chairmen, Chairman Sokon and Chairman Benigo, for the level of the children that we are part of the struggle. My question to the acting president is that we were in school, we said that we almost 1 week we shall be taking meeting. We have based almost 4 weeks now. So I want to know as to whether will you try to find means to see as to whether our meeting those weeks that we have missed, will there be any assignment given to cover the meeting, or are we going to set up in class again to take our meeting? That's the question. Thank you.
Yeah, excuse me. We will try. Listen to me. I think the policy of the university has always been, if time is wasted, it should be made up. So if you lose 2 weeks, there will be some resolution to make you, we are not going to jam you up with things, right? So we'll make up the time that you've missed. So that is not a major. Thank you.
So questions and answers is still rolling. We are currently at the Tubman Pavilion. We're now moving over to the chairman of the Mighty Concerned Student Movement at Tubman University in presence of Go.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, it was switched.
Came here as students, and we're not stating in allow other people to take respect the chairman. Before we continue with this dialogue, after the student leaders, we have to give chance to the two-party chairman. They are not here to ask questions, but here to give remarks. Thank you.
Relative to you. Okay. There's a plan, hello? There's a planned meeting with the student leadership. And I think you are part of that leadership. Immediately after this meeting, but we will try to give you a brief 1 minute to make a statement. But there's a planned meeting after this general run with the student leadership. Okay?
Don't get a female chance here.
The first female to ask a question.
Actually, it is very, very much frustrating for we as students. Prior to our coming into Tubman University, we had a zeal. We had this charisma, the unquenching spirit that ever at all we entered Tubman University, we were going to make a difference. But unfortunately for us, when we came, we met a lot of frustrations. We met a lot of setback. So my question is this: what is our guarantee? By the grace of God, we have left the. We need quality education because that's what we want out there. That's what we want to do. We can come here the sanity of.
That is, the doors of the acting president will be available to all parties. That includes
So the first
students,
female that asked
the
question
instructors or
asked about
professors,
the
the
guarantee.
administrators, and all allied workers. So when there
Students you
is
have
a
as to
regular
whether they will
meeting
go back from where they are from or
all
where they
these
have
groups,
passed.
representation, we have every 2 months, everybody come together on the board. We will now grab our problems at first hand. That is, if we have the student leadership, the administration person, the professors, the allied workers, everybody, every 2 months if we meet, we will see these problems and we'll grab them from right from the first we, I'm not saying I'm saying we, that is how we are going to work, to operate while I'm here as the interim president. So we will solve these problems together. I repeat, these problems that will come up. And for your information, my PhD is in higher education leadership. And there's something we call conflict resolution in education administration. And I'm well versed in Okoro with how those happen. Thank you very much.
Okay. Thank you very much, Tubman University. Okay, to the point, there was several down listed for 2.
All parties involved will come to the board and actively be engaged to tackle problems. And I will say that again, as long as I remain acting president, I'm the dean, the day the moment for that I will go by the education as the dean. As long as we will be actively
residential area, how can you now resolve with people who you were sections from and you live alone, trying to do things alone? How can you resolve these issues?
Excuse me, before you go, the question is about where I live, right?
How can you resolve it? Because you are
Okay, I will tackle it. Excuse me, I want to make a clarity, right? He said, I understand you that others live separately, and I live. Repeat, yeah.
I said, how can you resolve? At this point, you are talking of unity in resolving the issues here. You came as a dean for the College of Education, and we have dean quarters. How will you now resolve the issue when you was a dean residing as a presidential resident?
Thank you, Robert. I will discuss that clearly. I came from California as a professor there. Wait, I can tell you. When I arrived, listen to me now, Professor Emmanuel. When I arrived from California, listen to me. Listen, when I arrived, I had a job with the University of Liberia. And I got an appointment here to be the dean after 5 years. When I arrived on this campus, I didn't campaign for anything. They lodged me at where I am. I don't know the reason why they lodged me there. But the administration of this university had that as a guest house. Excuse me now. And that was the only place available for me to be lodged. And they lodged me there. So I have no say in why and how I was lodged there. You can ask those that were in administration when I arrived. So that is not my question. Number 2, I don't like to talk for myself. But let me tell you, as Dean of Education College, talk to the people that attend Education College, talk to the administration, talk to the professors there. They will tell you the changes that I have brought. If you've been listening around, they will tell you about numerous changes at that college. And I won't speak for myself. My students that know the actions that I have brought will speak for me. My instructors and professors that know the actions that I brought there will speak better for me. They are around. You can go around some of them and ask them. They will explain to you better the changes that I brought our education on. Thank you very much. I want to make a statement. We have a planned meeting with TUFA tomorrow, but there are some representatives here from TUFA, and they want to make a statement. TUSA, sorry. TUSA, okay. Okay. Yeah, how many? Okay. The representative for the two political parties. That's what we are told. The representative for the two political parties.
So we are like
Now,
almost done, and now coming up
excuse me.
we
Please,
going to
we
be expecting
each
on the
one of you
podium representative
2
of
minutes.
the two
Come and
political
say something,
parties,
okay?
the Marty
Mr.
Tubman
Chairman.
University Consensus Movement and that of the Tubman University Student Unification Alliance. Up first, it's Freddie Go, chairman of Tubman University
Greetings
Student
to
Movement.
freedom fighters of Tubman University. The new constant,
If you don't know today, I'm Freddie Debo.
the chairman for the Tubman University Consent Student Movement, abbreviated TOCSI. Today we are not here to hail or celebrate acting president because the past presidents for the glorification, the glorifying of president. We here to give remark that will construct us the acting president. Howbeit, we congratulate him for his ascendancy because in life one must be elevated to certain position. And we hate him for his ascendancy. We congratulate him for it. Some of the problem faced on the campus is that most of administration they respect student leadership. Students don't respect, they don't give importance because they control more than 500 students, they control 1,000 students. So you respect them and then you respect reciprocate. So the issue, honorable article, there's a 10 week, there's a 4 week.
So you just listen to Freddie Go, chairman of Tubman University Concerned Student Movement. And now we move over to the Student Unification Alliance.
We also want to pay homage to
University.
those of our colleagues who share blood for this struggle. We want to salute you. Let me also recognize Director John Colley of the Liberia Media for Democratic Initiative. Welcome, sir. Thank you. To the issue, the failure of the past administration was they failed to get students leader involved in the decision making. When we were negotiating with TUFA, the SBA, neither the political parties were never involved into the process. But when we reached a certain stage, they wanted to get us involved, which was very late. We hope that the administration will not do that. You saw the tension that went to your house the last time we flattened your car tires. They wanted to ask you at your house. And then we realized that you are a member of TUFA. And then we engage our students that you have to let it go. And then we ask you to go inside and you are safe. The very student leaders are still on the campus. But we now want you, if you continue to do the right thing in the interest of Tubman University. On the issue of the keys, we'll turn the keys over to the administration. There were people who were alleged of being involved into the Wilson corruption saga. We want you to play a neutral role, independent to investigate them. There were some who you profane languages on student leaders because of our struggle. We can show you that even the removal of Wilson does not save him from being audited. And your administration should take that as a key priority. We don't know the mandate that was given to you by the president. We have other challenges here. We cannot engage with all of those until we know within your team of reference what are those you have to do for the university. But we can show you, like my colleagues there, within 1 week, we want to return to classes. Throughout the negotiation with TUFA, please get involved. Anything that's stated beyond 1 week, it means you will be telling you that you cannot justify the confidence reposed by President Weah. And so we call him again that you have to give a new president. Aluta.
So just listen to the chairman of the Student Unification Alliance at Tubman University. We stay at the Tubman University Pavilion, breaking to you live.
Okay, we now call on the
Discussion
SGA president. 2 minutes
newly
closing
appointed
statement, which will be
acting
followed
president
by
of Tubman University,
closing
being
statement
honored
by the acting president.
Professor
Thank you.
Dr. Emmanuel Leon Sieh Wreh. He's now discussing with students of Tubman University, and tomorrow, hopefully, we are to bring you live coverage of his discussion with TUFA. Now on podium is
I'd like to give
again
a closing
the
statement
president
from the angle of the
the Student
students
Government Association of William
in the form of vote of
University.
thanking us for the maturity we displayed throughout the struggle, that not a single act of violence was recorded. We govern ourselves accordingly under the leadership of our two political institutions, Tubman and SWA. I want to thank all of us that are part of the struggle. I also want to pay homage to those who sustained injury in the struggle. Our comrade who took accident and was badly injured, Victoria Series, and our comrade Cornelius Wright, and other comrades who took accident while we were in our 8 days of struggle. Comrades, what we believe is that our struggle was not fruitless, our struggle was meaningful. What we need to do is to give time, space, and man a chance. And so, I believe to be a good leader, you must be responsive to the plights of the people. I believe to be a good leader, you must be able to analyze the problem and find solutions to it. And this president, from his deliberation, have some characteristics. May have some characteristics. may have some characteristics of that good leader. Good leadership is not expressed in how articulate or eloquent one could be. What actions a person can take in line with the system of pursuing the will of the people you govern. And so as we listen to all those who spoke in their questions, some of the questions were in statement form, and as we listen to the chairman of Tubman and the chairman of SWA, we as leaders of the students, the SGA, constitutional and enshrined governance structure, we want to ensure you that we are open. We will work with the acting president and the TUFA, and we hope that he can learn from the mistakes of the past leadership and we can return to classes no later than this week. Our voice may not sound as strong as the voices of the chairman of the political parties, but in the sweetness of our voice is the resolve for the right thing to be done. Thank you so much, and
thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to
Just listening
invite
to
Dr.
president of
Wreh for his
the Tubman
closing statement.
University
Thank you.
Student Government Association. We now move
Well
on to
done.
the acting president for
I'm
closing.
going to give you a brief story for 2 minutes to the night to save the life of a baby. So she wrapped the baby in a blanket and came out of the fire. But she was defaced, her whole face got burned. Fast forward, when the little child became of age and started to go to school, people started to mock her. She was not proud of her mother. So when people came to visit her, she told her mother to go in the room and she locked the door because it's too often. So it went on for some time. She was not proud of her mother. Anytime people came to visit, she would have her mother in the room and go away. So one day, people came to visit, and the mother mistakenly came from the room. And her friend saw the mother's face was so ugly. And the child decided to cry. talking to her mother, why did you come out? Why did you embarrass me among my friends? When the friends left, the mother cried and cried. She went in the room and brought an album, showed it to the child. Say, look at the album. The child looked at the album, saw these beautiful pictures of a lady. And she said, when she finished looking at the album, she asked her mother, why did you give me the album? And the mother said, that beautiful woman you see in that album was me. I was a very beautiful woman, as you see. I sacrificed my beauty for yours. I made you beautiful today because I sacrificed the beauty that I had so that you cannot get burned in the fire. Fast forward. Why am I saying this? Look, students, Tubman University is yours. You have to be proud of this place. You have to be proud. If this building doesn't exist today, if it's burned down, if it's destroyed, you graduate from here, what do you tell your parents, your children? So if we deface this area, it is our own property. No amount of agitation should drive us towards that aspect. So that's my last appeal to you guys. You have the right to walk around here and demonstrate for anything. That's your right. Don't deface the properties. I'm appealing to you again. So with that said, I want to thank all of you students for coming here. I really appreciate what you've shown here. And I'm going to promise you that within this week, we, all being on our side, will bring a resolution to the problems that we have. But, listen to this. Some of the problems that we have, we, the administration, can solve some. Some has to be solved by what? Republic of my people. Are you guys with me? So the ones that we are capable of solving here, will bring immediate solution to them. And you have to understand, if central administration says, we must understand, then you have to understand. So we cannot solve problems that they control, just for your information. Or everything that in our hand will be solved this week. What we cannot, we will let you know. And we are appealing to you that you guys should exercise patience. If we can solve what we can solve here, appealing to you, we will go back, we should go back to class. Also, we opening a room with the faculty association, right? We'll start meetings with them tomorrow. I've already started talking with them. And we are hopeful, very, very much hopeful, that we will have our solution before the weekend. Thank you very much. And the student leadership, I want to meet you guys, the president and his officials. Also have a brief meeting separate. Thank you very much for coming.
Okay, so that does it for today's meeting with the students. We just listened to the acting president of
Brief announcement.
University.
Yeah, fellow students,
Professor Dr.
we want you to stay.
Leon Sieh
Stay as we have a very good meeting.
And he repeated
Those who are part of the
it
struggle
over
and
and
those who
over
are scared
and
to
over
support
again.
the struggle.
Whatever they
We
are
want you to
capable
stay
of
as
doing,
very brief.
they will do it.
Crucial-
Seize down everything
crucial meeting.
on the campuses
So
of
please
that
let's stay.
university. Or if they are not,
The president is under us
they
to
will
go.
inform
And we'll stay and have our
students
leadership to
about
conduct this meeting, wherein we can move forward from there. So thank you so much.
So what that does it, these are our students in various departments at Tubman University, different colleges. They are all here. They listen to the acting president of Tubman University. Wherever you are watching, please comment and share. But let's see how best we can move over to one or two to see how we can at least hear from them. Quantum. Okay, so we are still at the pavilion trying to gather the acting president. Most important thing that he said that you really enjoy.
Yeah, one of the major things we consider is the fact that he is showing us that we will.
So of the counts, Tufa have gained one, and therefore the student populace as well. So what about the other counts? And Tufa is saying that one has been gained. Do you see it maybe like the struggle continues as well?
Yeah, Tufa have many counts. One of the major ones that we were strongly resolved on was the issue of the removal. Once voices are not what people saw the big. We stood for the cause, and people took our struggles in a different thing. But we said we did it because we wanted to resume classes, we wanted that sanity to be restored to the university. And so those people that are out there, let us tell you that we students are very sense of the activities on the campus and to maintain peace and unity that brotherhood will achieve. And so we cannot bridge those things as students learning in the environment of our country, growing our economic problems for the situation. So thank you to you, and thank you for interrogating me.
My pleasure having you as well.
Thank you.
So that's it. You just listen to Tiko. We are content a student at Tubman University. We just gave you a view of Tubman University. So this is the pavilion. We expect tomorrow again to bring to the discussion between the president, the acting president of Tubman University, and Tufa. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to share, comments. I'm Victor DBT. Thanks for watching Phoenix TV.
No.